Hello, ladies and gentlefish. How is everyone doing? We are back a little later than normal. It's about 6 p.m. Eastern time. Usually stream at around 1, but things happened. I wasn't prepared earlier, and I don't like jumping into a stream unprepared. So as you can see today, we are going from Calgary up to Anchorage, Alaska. It's going to be a bit of a long flight, so we're only going to do one leg. Block time is about 3 hours and 45 minutes, and we are using Vatsim today. I can't remember if it was Paul or Heat that was talking about it last time, but I'm doing this for you. Joey and I have Joey's done about 2 flights on Vatsim during the week, and then I did one last night, and it went pretty well. I still remember most of it, so I decided screw it, we're going to do Vatsim for this flight. It'll keep things interesting. And speaking of keeping things interesting, I have added a couple new things to the stream. Got our sub goal up there and our viewer count, so you guys can see how many of you are in here. It's not just me that sees it now. We are, of course, joined by Joey. Say hi, Joey.
Hello, everybody. Good day to all of you. Thanks for tuning in. It's going to be a fun little bit of flying today.
Exactly. We got my boy. We've got our planes. Well, I've got power to the aircraft. And we're just trying to get set up right now and figure out who we've got to contact exactly. Because that's one thing that I'm still a little iffy on. Who to contact when you're in a region that's covered, but your airport isn't. We've got ATIS here at Calgary, but nothing else. So we're trying to navigate that. I'm probably going to contact Center and ask them, because they'll probably understand that we're fairly new to Vatsim, so they might not give us too much shit about it. But give me a second to get my bearings here. Like I said, we've already got the aircraft powered up. Don't have the flight plan in quite yet, but I'm gonna do that as soon as I figure out who to get my clearance from and get it. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. Gotta unmute Vatsim because it is loud as all hell.
Yeah, I'm gearing up to talk to Center real quick and just ask him for my IFR clearance.
All right. While I'm taking care of stuff, if you want to go ahead and contact them and figure out who we've got to get in touch with to get clearance, that'd be great. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, I'm taking the 787-9, as you can see, up to Anchorage. This is not an actual route. I know Air Canada does a flight, but they do a layover in Vancouver. So you can go from Calgary up to Anchorage, but you gotta switch planes in Vancouver. But I am going to do a fictional direct flight via Westjet up there. Index, things, balance.
All right, let me
MOFD.
talk to him. Try to talk to him real quick.
Port main. 25.5. Pats 72. Cargo numbers. Okay. All the things are Gucci. Okay, cool. So I know to expect 17, right? Let's see. And I know to expect the Stampede 1 departure.
Yeah, I forgot to say the 1.
Oh no, that's fine. What was the initially altitude he gave you?
I don't think he gave me one yet.
Okay. No frequency. And I'll have to do that. Okay, cool. There. Probably give us 17 right, like they did Joey. Alright, let me go ahead and give them a call.
Stamp 1, not Stampede 1.
Oh.
That was a rather shitty readback, but that's fine.
Yeah, I heard you say Stampede. I'm like, oh, it's Stampede 1. No, it's
Oh, it
Stamp
is.
1.
It actually is Stampede. It's in the chart. It does say.
It's what, Edmonton Center?
Yeah.
Information Delta is now current? Ah, yes. Edmonton Center, good afternoon. You've got Westjet 894 here sitting on the ground in Calgary with Information Delta looking for IFR clearance to Anchorage. Way to step on the Air Canada. Was I not transmitting?
I haven't heard you yet.
You say you heard me?
I have not heard you yet.
Oh. What the hell is going on then? Good afternoon, Edmonton Center. This is Westjet 894 on the ground in Calgary with Information Delta looking for IFR clearance over to Anchorage. Oh, I am an idiot. Sorry about that. I was using the wrong mic. We got Westjet 894 here. My God. What is going on? Okay. Set to the Yeti. Can it hear me? Okay, cool. Alright, can you hear me now, Edmonton? Westjet 894 on the ground in Calgary looking for IFR clearance to Anchorage, and I have Delta on board. Clear to Anchorage is filed via the Stamp 1 departure. Heading to runway 17 right, squawk 0377. Push should start at my discretion. Call for taxi. Westjet 894. Okay, well, that was agitating. I told it to use... So it's set to my headset mic, and for some reason it didn't want to pick it up, so I had to use the Yeti. But that's okay. That is okay. Alright, let's go ahead and set up squawk real quick. Transponder. Zero 0377 in the box. Norm. Set over transponder. Alright, cool. And we can finish working on setting up for a takeoff. We take the stamp 1 departure. No vias. That. And we don't have... We got Peters 3 in Anchorage, but we don't have a runway yet. I'm not going to put in the runway until later, so... Peters 3 through Joe. Execute that. Infinite. There's 0 fuel weight, and what are our reserves? Reserve fuel 4.2. Cost index 9. Flight level 400. Alright, and this is where this comes in. Initialize flight, we'll go to performance. No intersection, condition dry. Let's see. Variable at 2 knots. I will do 0 for 2. Outside air temperature is 5 degrees. Yep. Nano 8. Thrust rating optimum, flap config optimal. We don't need any anti-ice. And what is our seat? 24. Takeoff performance, and we'll send that output. Like temp 45, takeoff 2, flaps 5, pretty standard. We'll accept that information. Okay, thrust limit, good there, good there. 156. That one. Flight director's on, and he did not give us a altitude, so I'm gonna just set 40. And what is the runway heading for 17, right?
Well, 165.
Thank you.
At least according to the star or the SID, that's what our heading should be after takeoff. So I just set it to that.
Thanks, G. LNAV and VNAV, and we'll do heading after it starts giving us vectors. He'll probably just tell us to go direct once we get to the end of the SID. We got our passengers boarding. The majority of them seem to be on board, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the APU started.
Okay, so it says for runway, the SID chart says for 17 left and right, climb on heading 165, climb and maintain 7,000.
7,000?
So I'm going to start with 7,000 and then we'll go from there because I don't believe he specified.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Well, he probably would have told me because I didn't read back any altitude. Oops. 66 on the Mach.
Alright, APU's running. Let me see if there's gonna be... Is there any, like, departure frequency? No. So I think we're just gonna be on center the whole way out of his airspace.
Yep, and then probably he'll hand us over to Vancouver Center at some point.
Most likely. Oh, then again, I don't think we're gonna end up in Vancouver's airspace at all. I think we skirt up and over it.
We swing north. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. This is cool. I like this. It's been so long since I've used Vatsim on stream. I'm really enjoying it.
It is fun. It makes it just that much better. It really does.
Agreed.
Even though it's a little bit stressful when you're kind of new to it like I am, it's a good kind of stress, you know?
Yeah.
But I think we're pretty much ready to go here. Check my overhead stuff. Go.
No, panel lighting on. None of it was. That off. Let's go ahead on to this with traffic, airport, up on there. MCP is set, and just so it doesn't yell at us, I'm going to go ahead and run through the onboard checklists. Passenger signs, auto, MCP is set, takeoff speeds have been calculated, CDU pre-flight's done. Trim is 5.75. Set that real quick. Alright, trim is set. Tax and takeoff briefing, we don't need that, and I'll get the beacon on when we're ready to push and start. So there's all you bastards get on the plane. We gotta go. We got things to do. Get on board. So yeah, let's while we're boarding, let's talk a little bit about... I really hope he's much quieter on you guys' end, because he's really loud on mine. But anyhow, let's real quick talk about so like I said, I added current viewers up in the top right corner and a sub goal. I'm hoping to hit 200 before the end of the month. So anyone that ends up watching this, if you don't mind, just hit that sub button if you're enjoying it. Otherwise, just tell your friends about it. Anyone that's interested in aviation or watching this sort of content, just let them know, hey, I know this streamer is up and coming. He needs subs. Can you subscribe to his channel? I'd really appreciate it. Oh, you don't hear ATC, Sasha? Okay, let me check the audio. Ah, I see why. Okay, you should hear it here in a moment. Next time he talks, I'll ask, and you can let me know one way or the other. I need to take a look at the airport chart and see where we're taxing to. So pushback nose right. Okay, yeah. He'll probably route us Juliet to Charlie and then onto the runway from there. Probably. You never know, though. Oh, we've got a Westjet 7.3. One of the gates to my rear. Chad, I am loving this music.
Got 15. I put up an ATIS in Red Deer if you'd like.
Okay,
Sure, I'll
so
read it first.
ATC was just talking. Sasha, did you hear that?
Roger. So 248, thanks. Winds calm, clear to land, runway 30.
Oh, boarding complete. Departure, with the beacon light on. Don't need a de-ice. This is good. That's all. Gotta break to RTO once we get pushed back. Oh, you know what I forgot to do in the FMC? VNAV and climb forecast. I always forget that because I don't need to do it in the 7.3. There is no climb forecast I can put in. I forget that in the 7.8 you can. I like doing that. Okay, cool. Thanks for that, Sasha. Step through real quick and make sure everything is coaxed.
I don't think if I forgot anything. I don't think so.
Westjet 1517, descend 8,000.
All good.
Descend 8,000, Westjet 1517.
I should probably unmute,
Oh, your plane is doing a somersault.
Canada 587, contact Vancouver Center
Who's the
133.7.
jet?
33.7 for Air Canada 587, thanks for the ATC. See ya. Detail.
India Kilo Alpha, go ahead.
We have Alpha in the tank.
Wait till push back further from the gate to start the engine.
Frigate.
Actually, no, I don't need to do
India
that.
Kilo Alpha, roger.
Alright. Starting the
India
left
Kilo
engine.
Alpha, proceed direct frigate.
Direct frigate,
Yeah, my
Go ahead.
GSX is saying I can't push back here because there's this problem with the scenery, so we are just going
4305, Edmonton Center,
to
good
the good old shift key.
Auto start, starting up left engine.
Come on, GSX, can you please?
I am sure I requested nose right, but okay, GSX, this works. I had expected to end up lined up on Charlie 4, but that ain't happening. Left engine is started. I honestly could have started both at the same time, but meh.
Air Canada 243, what approach would you like today?
Come on, why can I not push back,
I would
man?
like the ILS 30 if possible. Air Canada 243.
Canada 243, roger. Descend 5,000.
Descend 5,000, Air Canada 243.
I just try to do it again.
Set 248, welcome to Edmonton. Vacate right when able.
Right when able. 248.
Set 1517, I have a new squawk code for you. Squawk 1024.
1024 1024 Westjet 1517.
Alright, red engine is started. It flaps to 5. Go ahead and swap that over to the other screen.
171, contact Vancouver Center 133.7.
Auto brake set to RTO. Check our flight controls.
Set 248, taxi straight ahead, Oscar to the apron, your discretion, see ya.
Straight ahead, Oscar to the 8 thanks.
Left.
Edmonton Center, hello, Westjet 128. Flight level 30, correction, 330 descending 240.
Set 128,
Left rudder,
Edmonton Center,
neutral,
hello, 8
full right
information,
rudder.
Delta, expect runway 17 right. Descend 14,000, 14,000 to Calgary, altimeter 2980.
Planning 17 right, descend 14,000, and we have Delta on board, Westjet 128.
Roger.
Edmonton Center is
Taxi clearance, and we'll be good.
Edmonton at the Purelator hangar looking for IFR 2, Winnipeg, and I have information.
I'm gonna try this GSX pushback again here. For some reason, the shift key isn't doing anything. I don't understand why.
By the
Oh, really?
One departure.
It just
Flight plan
does
route.
nothing.
Departure runway 30, squawk 0751.
Consider that we line 51 departure, runway 30, and the squawk will be 0751 for cargo jet 631.
Cargo jet 631 heavy, your read back is correct. Call ready for taxi short of Alpha.
Call ready for taxi short of Alpha for cargo jet 631.
Edmonton Center, Westjet 894, ready for taxi.
Westjet 894 heavy, runway 17 right, the altimeter 2980. Taxi via the apron, your discretion. Juliet Sierra. Juliet Charlie, hold short runway 17 right.
Altimeter 2980, taxi via Juliet Sierra, Juliet Charlie, and 17 right. Westjet 894.
Edmonton Center, Canada 318.
Alright, cool. Got a taxi clearance.
Air Canada 318, Edmonton Center, good afternoon.
Juliet.
Westjet 237, Edmonton Center. You're
Oh,
cleared to the
okay, I
Edmonton
see.
Airport
Apron,
via
Juliet
Stampede
Sierra,
1 departure.
Juliet,
Flight planned route, departure
and then
runway 17 right.
Charlie.
Squawk 0176.
And hold short 17 right.
Or Westjet 237.
Alright, we got how we're getting out of here. Let's go ahead and, well, get out of here.
Westjet 237, read back correct. Push and start your discretion, call for taxi.
You know what I forgot to do?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I literally can't push back here.
Bring bank ready to pick up VFR 2 Red Deer.
Golf Zulu Kilo Tango,
I
Edmonton
don't know what to
Center,
tell you, dog.
Runway 26, squawk 0640.
0640.
Start engines, reverse thrust.
Pretty much.
Zulu Kilo Tango,
Alright,
your read
flaps
back
are set
is
to take
correct.
off and switch
Call
back
when
to
you're ready for
CDU.
Ready for taxi.
Time to go.
From that 0640 for Golf Zulu Tango.
That is correct, just stand by. Sky Charter 15, winds 180 at 6, clear to land runway 17.
Clear to land runway 17, Sky Charter 15.
Foxtrot Echo Romeo Romeo Lima, contact Vancouver 133.7.
Center of 133 cross direct
Canada 243, you're cleared the ILS, runway 30, approach, Subat transition. Sorry for the late clearance.
Sierra ILS 30, no worries, Air Canada 243.
If you don't mind, call me established.
We're calling established on localizer, Air Canada 243.
Zulu Kilo Tango, runway 26, altimeter
Fucking beautiful here in Canada.
2980, taxi via Charlie, hold short runway 26.
Zulu Kilo Tango, altimeter 2980.
Westjet 1517, cross move at 8,000, descend 6,500.
Cross move at 8,000, descend 6,500, Westjet 1517.
Losing some fucking momentum
India
coming out
Kilo
that
Alpha, when
through
ready,
that turn. Had to give her some
altimeter
beans.
2980.
Rudder descend 8,000, 2980 for DQ off.
All right, follow Juliet down to Charlie, right on Charlie, and then hold short 17. Yeah, no, didn't need clearance for push and start. Told me at my discretion, so just push whenever I feel like it and then call him when I'm ready to taxi.
What's it? 1537 with you at flight level 260.
Okay, time to do our reverse thrust pushback.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta
let me
do.
know when you want me to start the descent into Kelowna.
Roger, that'll be coordinated with Vancouver Center when I hand you over to them.
10-4.
Why do I feel like I'm so zoomed in? Eh. Better, but not great. So that's Gulf on our right, and we'll pass Tel right there, and then the next one should be Charlie.
Zulu Kilo Tango, call me airborne, winds 290 at 7, cliff takeoff on 26.
Zulu Kilo Tango, call you airborne.
What the hell is Sun-West?
1517, fly present heading, vectors to final.
Fly present heading, Westjet 1517.
Air Canada 243 is on the localizer.
Canada 243, thanks, winds calm, clear to land runway 30.
Clear land 30, Air Canada 243.
Why is my steering locked out?
You holding right click?
No.
Oh. You have your hydraulic pumps on.
Westjet 237.
Yes.
The 237.
Well, and once again, brother, I've got no idea.
By the apron your discretion, Golf, Juliet, Charlie, hold short runway 17 right.
I checked Golf Charlie to Golf Julia Charlie, sort of 17 right, Westjet 237.
Come on, man. Why is this happening right now?
I don't know, man.
It's never at 787. Never gives me problems.
Zulu
Of
Kilo
course.
Tango, verify your transponders on mode, Charlie.
One Charlie.
Come on, man. If I can't turn, what am I supposed to do?
Center, Sky Trigger 15, clear runway 17 at Bravo.
What you gotta do is you gotta get out, right? Head down to the nose gear, wrap your arms around it, and deadlift it, and then just kind of walk the nose over.
Zulu Kilo Tango, right turn for the lock-in road.
Right turn in state direction, Zulu Kilo Tango.
Maybe I should shut up before Joey ends up
Right
stabbing
turn
me
for
in the
lock-in
fucking
road.
face.
It's the VFR procedure out of Springbank, but right turn on course and altitude your discretion.
Right turn on course, thanks, Zulu Kilo Tango.
Westjet 128, descend 8,000.
8,000, Westjet 128.
Where's the... Is there a button for this that I accidentally pushed? I don't understand. My steering is locked out.
Westjet 1517, left turn heading 260.
Is it because
Left turn heading
GSX screwed
260,
up my
Westjet 1517.
pushback?
It might be. Try restarting the quaddle whatever shit.
Westjet 894, heavy, call me airborne, winds calm, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right.
Cleared for takeoff. Call you in airborne, Westjet 894. Alright, we've got our takeoff clearance. Fuck up out of here.
Oh my goodness.
I know, man. I know.
I wonder if I could reposition my plane. Would that help?
Chime the cabin. Actually, I'm not going to do LNAV. What I'm going to do is heading select mode.
Westjet 1517, left turn heading 200 to intercept the localizer. You're cleared the ILS, runway 17 left approach.
200, intercept the localizer, cleared ILS 17 left, Westjet 1517.
Air Canada 243, my sim just bugged and said that I crashed, so I'm going to have to disconnect. Sorry.
Roger, have a good day.
You too.
Alright. We are on the runway. We're lined up. We're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and bring the throttles up.
Westjet 237, line up,
Toga.
runway 17 right, caution jet flat.
Clock has started automatically when we entered the runway. Fucking nice. It's 80 knots. Release the pressure.
What approach would you like?
We're planning the ILS 17 right.
Roger. Westjet 1517, winds calm, clear to land, runway 17 left.
To the land 17 left, Westjet 1517.
That derating, no joke. Alright, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Nose down a bit. And we'll engage the autopilot. Give him a call real quick. Edmonton Center, Westjet 895 is airborne.
Westjet 894, heavy, identified, say you're passing altitude.
Sorry about that. 894 passing 4,700.
Westjet 894, heavy, roger, climb, flight level 400.
Climb to 400, Westjet 894 heavy. I keep forgetting the heavy part of my call sign because this jet is definitely
Roger,
heavy.
I'm offline by the time you get back, just monitor Unicom.
I will monitor Unicom.
Westjet 237, call me airborne, winds calm, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right.
Departure with you, clear for takeoff with
Westjet 894, heavy, right turn heading 290.
Right turn 290, Westjet 894 heavy.
Come on now. I literally don't know what to do about
It
this.
said 240, right?
290, I believe.
Oh, 290.
Wait a second. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, fucking
Wait,
sure.
does it? Yeah, it should. Well, because we take off from the south. Yeah,
Westjet
that should make
894,
sense.
heavy, proceed direct DAX, you're on course.
I'm sorry, can you repeat Westjet 894 heavy?
Proceed direct DAX here. That'll be Delta Alpha X-Ray India Romeo.
Proceed direct to Dax here, Westjet 894 heavy.
Oh, Jesus.
You gonna be good there, bud?
Well, no, I cannot steer, so I may just have to, like, restart this flight. I don't really know how I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to try to reposition my aircraft really quick with GSX and see if that fixes it. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't reset your, Hey there. How long you been going? I've been...
Westjet 237,
How long have we been going? About 50 minutes now. We're just taking off.
500. Left turn heading 030.
By the way, sup, bro? How you doing?
6,500 heading 030 to 230 with it.
Alright, we're above 10,000. We'll go ahead and get the lights off.
So I guess I'm gonna ask him really quick if I can just restart and just assume the same clearance and stuff.
Yeah. They're usually
Just
pretty good
kinda
about that. You should be fine.
Reset.
Alright, and since we're above 10,000, I'm going to go ahead and get the music going again. And dinner just got here a few minutes ago, so I'm going to have a little bit of that. Dude, if you hear them call for me, can you let me know if I don't notice?
Yes. Yep. Your Westjet 894, yeah.
Ugh.
Zulu Kilo Tango, would you like flight following?
Oh, we're good right now, unless you want to give us flight following.
Nope, it's all good. Just wondering if you wanted it. India Kilo Alpha, you're cleared the RNAV, runway 35 approach, rig at transition.
The RNAV 35 approach for good.
Westjet 237, direct Oilers.
I checked over there some ports, which I think you said.
Westjet 1517, taxi via Echo to the apron, your discretion, see ya.
Echo, to our discussion on the 1517, have a good one.
Cargo Jet 631, runway 30, the altimeter 2976, taxi via Alpha, hold short, runway 30.
2976 is Alpha, full short.
Jet 128, descend 6,500, cross the Webby at 8,000.
Send 6,500 cross.
Alright, I'm back.
Maybe 8,000.
Had to shove some pizza in my face.
Edmonton Center, Air Canada 834 Heavy. We unfortunately have had some fun pushback things going on here on the ground here. We're requesting permission to restart the flight, assuming the same departure IFR clear.
Air Canada 834, that's approved. Your clearance will still be valid.
Air Canada 834 Heavy, thank you.
See, I told you they weren't going to make a stink out of it.
Our pushback crew is a little drunk today, everybody.
It sounds like.
Alright. I'm not going to request boarding this time. Flew off GSX. You're not doing anything. Let's get all this stuff back on.
Yes, Sasha the child. I'm going to need it back here soon, though.
Kilo Tango, leaving Calgary Class C, surveillance terminate, spawner to Unicom 122.8.
Frequency again, it was 135. Yeah, 135.025.
Yep. Hey, where's heat at? I need heat to show. I brought him gluten-free waffles and everything. We are stocked, and he's not even here. Bullshit.
Put that back in. quick.
Step 128, fly present heading, vectors to final.
Present heading, vectors to final, Westjet 128.
Cargo jet 631, heavy.
Hey, yo,
calm air
Frank.
one, Winds calm, clear for takeoff, runway 30.
How's it going, dog? Thanks for coming to chill, brother. We're flying Westjet today. In Canada. The Great White North.
Back in my...
Why it gotta be white though? Because everyone knows that all of Canada is covered in snow 100% of the year. Good. Glad to hear it's going good, Frank. I do apologize about how much later we're streaming today. I said at the beginning of the stream, but I was just totally unprepared when we were gonna start at 1, so like 20 minutes before we were supposed to start, I made an executive decision. I was waiting until 6.
Cargo Lux 34 November, heavy contact, Winnipeg Center 124.0.
Pretty much everybody stayed up far too late last night.
Quarter 305, contact Winnipeg 124.0.
124.0, thanks for your service.
We got 5 motherfuckers watching right now. God damn.
Contact Winnipeg 124.0.
Climbing steadily up to 40,000 feet. Coming through
Canada 318.
29,000 right now. Oh no, 28.4, not 29. What the fuck am I talking about? I must be blind today. Only one like. Shame. Yeah, shame on all of you. Only one motherfucker liked the video. Damn. And I think it was me. This is fucked. Yeah, that's supposed to be the homies. What the fuck?
Jet 128, right turn heading 070.
There we go. That's more like it. 4 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking bastards. Thankfully, we got... Oh, I see how it is. I see. Alright, alright. I get you. I see you. It's fucked, but I respect you. Likes went down by 1. And it back up. You know, whatever. We play this game every goddamn stream. Thanks, Frank. You a real one. Okay, seriously, who's fucking with the like button? It goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up, then it goes down. Sasha, is that you? Why not? That's some gremlin shit right there. Is that you? Look, I've got a very small amount of dedicated viewers, and I love you all. Sasha, Frank, Paul, Heath, Joey B in here.
Right here in 140 to intercept the localizer.
Y'all are my favorite people. Look at it. Motherfucker. Went back down to 3. Alright, you know what, whatever. I'm just leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
On the ground, monitor Unicom.
Like at your own discretion.
Yeah, good last 35 and over to 1.
Yeah.
Look, it keeps switching. Who's doing it? I bet you it's 6. Bet you. That is 100% some gremlin shit that Sasha would be doing. 100%.
Westjet 128, winds calm, clear to land, runway 17 right.
Clear to land, 17 right, Westjet 128.
So I see Frank was the traitor among us.
Target 631 heavy, you're
I see how it is.
right turn direct Riley on course, climb flight level 350.
Running course at 350.
It's okay, I respect it. I fucking do,
All
guys. You gotta
aircraft on
fucking
this frequency, Edmonton Center is closing. Surveillance terminates, and everyone can monitor Unicom 122.8. Thanks all for flying.
Well, shit.
Unicom, have a good week.
Thanks for your time, sir.
Edmonton Center, this is Westjet 894. Have a good one. I keep forgetting my call sign.
Just don't be a Swiftie.
Alright, over to Unicom. 122 point locked. What you playing, Sasha? Actually, wait, I can just look. Ooh, Soma. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, I won't look at your stream again. As soon as I did, you fucking exploded.
Somebody just made a farting noise into their Vatsim radio whenever they got word that this guy was going offline.
Oh, that's fun.
I guess the news just caused them to shit themselves and stress them out so much.
He's just so angry he could shit himself, and he did.
I've been that angry before.
Hey, it happens.
You know, when you're just like raging mad, but you also have to poop really bad, you know? Yeah, literally, shit can happen with that circumstances upon you.
I'm feeling a sense of deja vu here. Haven't we been in this conversation before? On
yeah,
stream
but, you know,
of all places?
It's always worth revisiting, you know?
Hey, I don't know if I want to agree with that. Honestly, I don't know if I want to. Ladies and gentle bitches, we are on our way, heading on to Anchorage. Matter of fact, that's real quick. Progress. We'll get to Anchorage, allegedly, 243 Zulu. It is currently... What? Huh? Why is time speeding by like that? Oh, I see. That's seconds. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got damn near 3 hours left of the year. We're good. We're good. I was really confused for a second. We Gucci. Gucci man crazy at his ice game stunt.
I guess we gotta change our squawk now, right? Since we're going over to Unicom, what is it, 2200?
Yeah, but I gotta be honest with you, it doesn't make much sense to me. Then everybody would be on 2200. I'm gonna just keep my squawk what it is, and if we get into the airspace of somebody else, they'll tell us to change it.
Yeah, I guess the reality of it is that if there's no ATC nearby, it doesn't really matter what you're squawking.
Yeah. Wait, your call sign is Air Canada 834?
Yes.
How did we end up doing that? Because mine's 894.
Your Westjet?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that bad?
I never said it was bad. I just think it's interesting that both of ours start and end with a 4.
And it starts with an 8. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I think maybe you heard me say when I was going to make mine, and I got in your head, and then you just made yours 8 start with an 8 and end with a 4. Or psychic.
Actually, no, that explanation doesn't even make sense either, because you know what? My
You made
call
yours
sign?
before me.
Yeah, I set that way back when we were going to stream back at 1.
Ah, well, that's pretty funny. Pretty funny. You know, great minds think alike.
Great minds.
That's a saying I've never understood, because it's like, by the same logic, so do dumb minds, you know?
And they do. They definitely do.
So it's like, how do you really differentiate it? If you're just citing the fact that they think alike, well, that doesn't really tell you that much, does it?
I think you can discern which group you're in by how stupid as shit your idea could be.
True. I need to go over to 122. That's related.
So, Frank, what have you been up to this last week, brother? If you're still here. Haven't said anything in a little while. I miss you. Wow, it's been like 6 minutes, but still. Oh, look, I'm almost at 40,000 feet. Reginald, how are you doing over there on the ground?
Good. I'm still trying to push back. It's not going to let me... It still says steering locked out.
Steering locked out.
Oh, wait. Maybe it won't do that if I don't hit Shift P.
Why in the fuck did you hit Shift P?
To push back myself, because GSX apparently doesn't want to work here in Calgary.
Oh.
So, and we're just going to do reverse thrust again, and that's fine. It's my favorite way to push back, honestly. You know, if you're flying like something like the DC-6, that is actually a legitimate way to do it. They used to do that. Just put the throttle pitch reverse.
Oh. I'm gonna send you something. So apparently the problem is that GSX thinks that it connected the tug when it never actually did, because it wouldn't push you back. And they apparently, like, GSX thinks that they put in the nozzle steering pin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know how to fix it, but that might be why. Alright, we're at our cruise. And of course, fucking Vatsim, they'd go offline right as we're getting up into the air, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. There's gotta be some sort of event going on in Denver. Wait, who's... Oh. There's a whole ass conga line leaving Denver heading to Las Vegas. Holy crap, the amount of planes on the ground in Vegas. They've got clearance delivery, ground, 2 tower controllers, and somebody on ATIS in Vegas. They have some sort of event going on?
I don't know. Vegas is just... I think Vegas is probably a popular destination for Vatsim anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Which I don't blame them. I love flying in and out of Vegas.
Me too.
Thankfully, we still got tower for now in Anchorage. We'll see how long that lasts. They're still there by the time we get there. I'm betting they will not be, but we'll see. Well, our engines are started. We'll go ahead and try to push ourselves back.
Today's the 10th. Yeah, no, there are no. There's no event going on today, at least in the US. It's just fucking busy. Well, Joey, I guess trying to retain your clearance didn't really matter that much after all.
Nope. I'm just gonna. Don't even need my notebook anymore. Did you hear me talk on Unicom? Are you still in range, or are you out of range now?
I might be out of range. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're good to go here. Let's
My next waypoint is Yankee Quebec uniform, and I'm 145 miles from it. I'm rather far from Calgary. I'm damn near on the same latitude as Edmonton by now. You know, I don't really want to say something and jinx it, but this would be a really bad time for you to get a message from work.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to log in a little bit and start our thing, but it should be okay. It should be alright. I'm not super worried about it. I hope so as well. I really, really do. If something goes wrong, it's gonna turn me into a frustrated Joey. But, you know, that's life. Sometimes shit happens, but we'll see. Not worth worrying about it until such time. We are taxiing. Don't think there's anybody else really even around here right now. If I check on Vatsim. Yeah. I don't think there's anybody else even at this airport right now besides me.
I got a real quick check. Okay. We're good. It's all good. Hey, feel like sharing your screen in Discord, my guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 seconds here. Finish my.
I got nothing to look at here but the jet. I mean,
Yeah,
those-
you want me to do
sausage.
my takeoff or whatnot.
Yeah. Well, look at that. You're taxiing.
Yes, we are.
I tell you what, it's a lot brighter up here than it is down there. And you are, there you go. That was here, drifting off the taxiway, brother.
Yeah, that was fucking on the screen for a second. It's tough to flight sim with just yourself, you know? These planes are designed to be operated by a crew of several.
True. If we had some good in-game shared cockpit, we'd be in the same plane. You'd be up here with me. I'm definitely out of range for Unicom where you are, because I hear nothing. I am gonna tone down the music just a little bit. There we go.
Alright, we're gonna take off here. I got 165, and I'll just kind of vector myself to IMSIT. Right to 297. Let's do a rolling start here. Stabilizer. Why does it say that? Oh. There we go. Give myself some nose down trim. 80 knots.
Oh, did you not trim for takeoff?
I was just outside the range. I didn't hit it. I hit it like one pond too little. Rotate. Easy does it. There we go. Positive rate.
Good clean takeoff you had there.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
That was good there, bud.
And I'm just going to continue to climb through 40,000. change. Ooh, what's going on here, GSX? And let's put our IAS mock up to 250.
Say GSX?
Or MSFS.
Oh, well, my plane left.
And then right to 297.
Damn, look at that.
Did you just put it in flight level change whenever he gave you the clearance to 40,000 or flight level 40?
No, I hadn't gotten to 7,000 yet when he gave me clearance up to 40.
Okay, so you just raised it up.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and take myself direct to Ipsit. And swap it back to LNAV.
Woohoo! You're on your way.
Should be good, yeah. Go ahead and turn the... Ooh, is my sim gonna crash? Okay, nope. Landing lights will come off, turn off lights, taxi lights off. Turn off our logo and wing lights. Actually, keep the logo lights on. And turn on my TCATs, which I forgot to do. Alright, there we go.
Well, you're off the ground and getting on out of there. It's good, buddy.
Oh yeah, and it is beautiful here, wow.
You should see what I'm seeing. It's looking real pretty up here at 40,000 feet. No, it's like to keep it big here. Or... yeah, that's more. God, those wings just flex so much. They go so high up.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You get your landing lights off and everything?
Yes.
So, what shall we converse about today?
Huh. Well, I have been thinking lately that I want to start getting back into reading a little bit more so. I've noticed that in my adulthood, with all of this technology and social media and everything clamoring for my attention 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it has become a lot more difficult to just sit there and read something for like an hour straight. Like an actual book. And like it's kind of interesting to notice how slow the slide into that was. Like I remember being one of those kids in school that would like get in trouble for reading in class.
Yeah, me too.
And nowadays I can't really identify with that anymore. And it's weird. It's hard for me to even articulate how it happened. But now this is how it is.
If it wasn't for the fact of Sasha finding a really good book, oddly enough recommended to us through TikTok, with the exception of that book, I haven't picked up a book and read it in probably better part of a decade.
Yeah.
Except for when I got I've got a couple Tom Clancy books that my sister got me, or my mother got me, I don't remember which, but that was probably about 6-7 years ago. Other than that, I haven't really picked up a book in years. And I was the same way. I love reading. I always have, and I always will, but I just haven't read shit in forever.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. One of the last things, well, I mean, and I guess like, because I do still read things, you know, like I read articles. I have been trying to self-study some topics of computer science, and that is, like, I'm basically kind of working my way through some textbooks. And that's like reading, but I guess the reading that I'm talking about is just that feeling of, that I used to have, of just being so engrossed in a world where all I can think about or want to do is just the next time I get to sit down and read.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, there were some times back when I was in middle school, high school, where I would have, like, a good fantasy trilogy. I always used to love that. Like, did you ever read the Warriors series with, like, the anthropomorphized cats?
No.
I used to think that shit was awesome, man. I read the shit out of that, and I was so excited for the next one to come out. And it's like, I guess that's kind of how I feel these days about like TV shows and stuff, but then not even that, because I don't even really watch TV shows anymore either. But if anybody out there listening right now is a fan of fantasy in any way, I highly recommend something called The First Law by Joe Abercrombie. It's the subgenre of fantasy called grimdark, and it's absolutely amazing. If you like that, like, basically it's like it's kind of similar. Like, I hate to compare it to Game of Thrones, because, like, you know, Game of Thrones just kind of is what it is, but it's in that similar milieu of how there's not really any good people. Everybody's kind of sick and twisted in their own way, even the people who, like, occasionally do good things.
Yeah.
And it's just like, there's a lot of very funny dark humor in it. The writing style is very interesting. Joe Abercrombie does things like, every character has their own unique narrative voice, and that is very cool. It's one of the things that would make it difficult, I think, to adapt like a show out of it, is because that's a crucial part of reading that is the different voices that each of the characters have for their narration. But anyway, I'm kind of going on a rant about it, but food for thought. If anybody is into fantasy, definitely check that out.
I normally am more into historical fiction. Like I had mentioned before, Tom Clancy, one of my favorite writers, if not my favorite writer. However, this book that Sasha's got me into lately, it's a series of books, mind you, about these sisters, 4 sisters, and they're witches, and each one of them represents a different season, and I forget exactly what the name of it is, but they all have to take a turn with this grimoire that gives them orders, because they're, like, not very distant, but distant ancestors that they were essentially given visions from their goddess, right, about things that are going to happen in the future. And every time each one of these sisters has the grimoire, it gives them orders of things that they need to do, things they need to go and intervene in, or, you know, just shit like that. Pretty much literally anything that happened in history in this fantasy world had to do with one of them. And it's a very interesting series. I won't give away too much of it, but if Sasha's listening, she'll probably shoot me the name of it, but I forget what the name of the book is, but I highly recommend it if people are into fantasy. And she's typing. Autumn of the Grimoire, that's it. Very, very good book. And I'm waiting for her to finish the second one so that I can read it, because we ordered the second and third books in the series as well. It's the Sister Solstice series, she says. But yeah, a really good series. I was drawn in immediately. Other than that, I haven't really been reading much of anything. Oh, that reminds me. I remember earlier you were talking about, while I was mentally busy, you were playing around with the API?
The FlightAware API, yes.
Yeah.
So I can share my other screen and show you that in a second, but basically I made an account for the personal whatever. I created this little Java project that it's incredibly basic, but it just is a little proof of concept. It gets all the flights from a certain airport. And the way that I have it set up now is it will list, I just did it for the arrivals, I have to do it for departures too, but it's literally just the same block of code, just, you know, plug in departures instead. And it will list in the console when you run it all of a nice list of all the flights, where they came from, and the gate at both their arrival and destination.
Nice. You want to pop that onto the screen share and show me? I'm not going to pull it over the stream, but I'd like to take a look.
Sure, let me...
I know you were trying to get me to look at it earlier, but I was crafting things.
Doing some Icarus. But yeah, let me pull that up real quick, Jamie. Let me get this.
So while he's getting that together, Sasha, what are you researching right now? I see you're making damn good progress in the 2S38. Oh, the IS-1. You probably researched 2 or 3 tanks by now tonight, haven't you? Oh. I'm gonna use a heavy. Rip. Well, at least those 2 line up. You making good progress on your market distinction? Yeah, that's about where I am. I gotta work on mine later tonight. But after we're done streaming, I'm 100% want to get back on Icarus. That shit was good. Oh, there we go. I didn't even notice that you'd started the stream. Sorry, bro.
Oh, no worries, buddy. But, yeah, so, essentially here, we have our, so the API key I put as a system environment variable. You know, because you don't want to be pushing that to GitHub if you put it on GitHub. But so we have just the airport, the URL for the API, and then this right here that I currently have commented out was the code to make a request to the API. But while I was formatting the text and whatnot, I opted to just save that initial one to a file so I can just pull it from the file instead of requesting it every time.
Hell yeah. That was my idea.
I got a little file, which I just did ksfoflights.txt, and basically there's just some fancy stuff going on here that we can go over probably at a later point, not on screen. I don't want to bore the shit out of everybody. Yeah. But essentially, it takes that big JSON with all the stuff in it, because what you get from the FlightAware API is a JSON, JavaScript object notation. And essentially it just has all the data about all the flights. Okay. And there was some code here to make it print nice and pretty. But what we have now, if I just run this, yeah, there we go. So basically it got it from the list, and then we have KSFO arrivals, and then we have this flight number, for example, UAL 1421. The origin was Miami. The gated Miami was H15, and the gated KSFO is E4, and it just says that for all of the ones that it found, which in this case was like 20 or so. But that's how it do. And then obviously there's many other things we can do with this, but this is just a nice little proof of concept that, hey, we can get this stuff and we can format it as text like this and display it in a nice little list here.
So,
and obviously,
I'm looking at it now. The essentially what it gives us the flight number, origin, destination, and the gates at the origin and destination. Is it able to give us the airframe, like the aircraft type?
Oh yeah, here. So let me do this.
Because that's something that's really, I believe at least, is very important, considering you'll need to know what the size of the gate is, what it can handle. Because, like, yeah, so take, for instance, that flight right there at UAL, what is that, 3036?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I already ran a different thing, but... Oh. This was just showing you, so this is what the JSON, this is what we get from the API, is this big, giant list of stuff. And arrivals here, you can see the ident, this is the flight number, the ICAO is there, IATA format, the runway, the actual flight ID, the operator, the flight number, registration, the inbound ID, code shares. You can see whether it was diverted, block canceled, and then the origin stuff is right here. So you can see, like, this was the code. They have the different formats for the code, the time zone, this destination, arrival, scheduled out, all the different scheduling things. Airline. I don't know if it gives you the airframe or not. That might have to be a different request, so if you pass in a specific flight, then it would give you that stuff. But this is just all the flights that were in the FlightAware database for San Francisco at that time, and they were split between departures and arrivals.
Okay.
But basically, this whole project is just a matter of getting these specific JSONs from the API, and then just filtering them, parsing them in whatever way that we want to do. It also gives you the route, which is cool. But yeah, I don't think this particular endpoint tells us the airframe. We might have to hit a different one for that. But that's it. less than 100 lines of code.
Not fucking
about-
bad.
Took about 30 minutes from start to finish to do all of that.
Now the real gauntlet's gonna be if we want to turn it into like a whole like packaged program.
Yeah. I mean, the challenging part with this kind of stuff most of the time is going to be distribution. And you know, I mean, if you actually want to, you'd have to look into like legal things, because FlightAware probably has some stipulations for how you could distribute it and all that. But and you know, it's just trying to get it to run on everybody's computer is always a fun experience. That's why Java is a nice choice, because they just have to have the JVM for their architecture, and then whatever Java application you write will work on it, as long as they have a JVM installed. That's the right version.
Sounds good.
Alternatively, I mean, if you wanted to do cloud hosting, you could do that too, where all the person would have to download as a client, so basically the front end, and then you would just have the server side part of it sort of always constantly running on a, you know, AWS EC2 or something, and then, you know, they could just connect to that. But that's where you start to get into the hefty costs of keeping something deployed on that. Because you need to have storage too. You probably wouldn't need to do a database for something like this. It's not that sophisticated, but at a minimum, you'd need a host to run the server. Although, if you just wanted to package it as a standalone thing that people could just run, that would work as well. But it probably wouldn't actually, because that would require that they get their own API key, which people could easily do. I mean,
they just need to create an account there and then input the key, correct?
So, well, yeah, they'll get a key if they sign up for it.
I wonder if, now, again, like I said before, thinking down the road here, but if we were to turn this into its own standalone program, right? Say we make sure that, you know, the end user knows that they've got to create an account, get their own API key. We could probably code it to the point where, or program it to the point where they just stick that into a field in the setup, and then it just remembers what their API key is. And then we can have the program build out its own local database as they use it.
Yeah, that probably would be the best way to go for the distribution. Would just be just having it set up and maintain its own. I guess just file storage, because for this kind of thing, all you really need is just to write it to a file. You don't need anything super fancy because it's not a huge amount of data.
Hey, I was gonna say the amount of information it's returning is probably fucking kilobytes, so it's not gonna be like it's gonna balloon into some huge bloated program.
Yeah, definitely not. It won't be. It's not gonna be too bad.
Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. We'll have to set some time aside at some point, and I actually start learning fucking Java so that, you know, we can both work on this.
Yeah, and what I would recommend for that is, instead of just like me sending you this and you copying and pasting it, I would highly recommend that we go through it together and you type it out all yourself, because that will be
exactly
better
That's
for
what
the
I was
learning.
Thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking, because like, I could look at your shit all day and still never understand it. However, if I'm doing it myself and you're teaching me how to do it, not telling me what to put, but teaching me how to build it myself, that's how I'm gonna learn the best.
Yeah, and I'll try to come up with a little like lesson plan or something. We're gonna start with the basics. We're not really gonna build this thing right off the bat. We want to get you familiar with the basic syntax and making some little things that, well, I mean, it'll be very easy to jump into this once you get that, because this is very basic. But
how about we start scheduling those sessions for like Sundays?
I think we could do that.
Somewhat earlier on Sunday. Not like mornings, because time zones and all, but still. set aside like 2 hours, say from like fucking whatever noon is for you until 2, and then, you know, we've got 2 hours. It's just kind of blocked off. We can go through that shit together, and I can, you know, learn any extras I feel like on my own time.
Yeah.
I
think that'll be good. I think that will be great.
I see Sasha said have it only store the last 5 polls. That is a valid option. That is definitely a valid option.
Yeah.
So like what I'm envisioning is that this program, when we're done with it, it'll take the airline, the aircraft type, so the airframe, like 738 or 789 or 748, whatever it is, and kind of build its own small database of at what airport do these airlines have these aircraft at these gates. So like, say for instance, it'll be like, you've been using it for a while, right? You search up San Francisco and you see a, just like, I don't even know how to describe it. So like tiles, right, with each airline that the program has noticed flies in and out of San Francisco. And under each one is a list of the gates that it uses. And the airframe types that are frequently found at those gates will be listed after the gate number. So like gate 54 Charlie can service 737, 700s, 800s, 900s, and the A320. You'll know that's a medium gate. Or if you see one that's got like nothing but 747 and 787, you'll know that that's a heavy gate. And it'll make it a heck of a lot easier for those of us more serious flight simmers that like to do pretty much nothing but airline flying to open this program, search up the airport, and maybe even narrow it down to a specific airline with another search field and be like, and find what gate they want to take, wherever they want to spawn. And then they can figure out from there, okay, at my destination, where does my airframe type normally park? What gate does this airframe normally go to? Because like cargo, it's not that much of a big deal because cargo will only go to certain spots on the airfield. You'll pretty much never have a cargo jet like a 748 freighter pulling up to a heavy gate to offload its cargo. That just really doesn't happen. At least here in the US, it doesn't happen that much.
Yeah, I agree with Sasha on that. Have it store only the last 5 pulls, maybe on like a per airport basis.
Yeah, that works. I mean, like, so say it builds out its own file, right? For the, for, I don't want to say it's database. It's not really that much of a database, but I guess it is. But like, it builds its own file that it pulls the information I just described from. However, the actual calls to their API or through their API, it'll only store the last 5 of those. However, the information that, you know, we tell it to save, it'll save to a separate file, and it just builds out that single file, and it just has its own sections for each airport that you search up. I think that might be a decent way to do it, if that's possible. I'm sure it is. If it's not, fuck it, but, you know, it was just an idea.
I would modify that to a single folder with a 1 file per airport.
That works. Kind of like GSX does with the config files for each airport. I mean, it doesn't make them, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, no, I think this would be a nice little project to not only teach me Java, but for us to actually build something and make it work and figure out how to make it scalable if we choose that option. It's something that I would personally like to share with others, but if it's going to be, you know, too much work on our end or just not entirely feasible, then so be it. It'll just be an us thing, but still. I'd like to give it a shot, you know?
Absolutely.
Anyway. We are damn near 2 hours down the stream, y'all.
Oh, good stuff. We're moving along nicely.
Oh, man. Joey, take a quick look at the stream. The fucking terrain I'm flying over right now is gorgeous.
Sorry, here, let me pull that up real quick. Haven't actually pulled that up yet today. Holy shit. My man, that is insane.
Green mountains, snow-capped peaks. Joey not supporting him. Shame. You tell him.
Yeah, I was thinking about Vatsim too much. I didn't even pull it up. I got it up now though. And I'll log into my YouTube and give it a like here.
That's what I'm talking about. Now that's how you apologize. Don't tell me sorry. Leave a like on my fucking videos.
I try. Every time when I see a notification, I get in and throw a like in there.
My man.
Get that algorithm to boost some stuff. Where possible.
Yeah. I need to start making shorts again. That's where a good portion of my subs came from that I have so far anyway. My YouTube shorts.
Oh, and I have some very, very nice news right now. I just started my my execution I had to do for work, and so far it is happening swimmingly.
Cool.
And I know that's true. It might take a while to run, but the problem we've been having is that sometimes right after we start it, because the connection doesn't work, it will just hang. But so the fact that it's not hanging means that I think it's going to be fine. Because it's chugging along, it's doing what it's supposed to do. So anyway, just wanted to briefly point that out. Sigh of relief over here.
Goodness. And I'm very happy for you. I am just skirting the edge of Vancouver Center's airspace. Still no center controller in Anchorage. However, tower is still online. Mr. Matthew Crawford into his house. Oh, we got a 748 coming in there. What is GTI? Is that Atlas Air?
Oh, I thought it was like a Volkswagen thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Or was that GDI? Or do they have both? I don't fucking know.
Oh wow, I was right. GTI is Atlas Air. What's this one? FTL 71? 747 200. The fuck? Coming from Chicago. The hell is FTL? Red Cargo. Based out of France. Interesting.
Mr. Emperor, I gave your stream a like.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
I'm watching you cruise on over those beautiful mountains. My God, that's awesome.
Motherfuckers. Okay. Oh, we got a couple planes on the ground at Juneau. Literally two. One of them was a 738, and I don't recognize that call sign. Charlie Sierra November. But they do have an Alaska Airlines 738 down there as well. Hello, Juneau. Holy crap. There's a Korean Airlines 747 heading into Vancouver from RKSS. I don't remember what city. You know it's Japan. Wait, is that Japan? That might be Korea. No, that's Seoul. Gimpo International. Jesus. That dude must be tired.
Or not if they just slept the whole time.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at the Vatsim map, right? And the horde that has been streaming into Las Vegas is currently streaming on over to Los Angeles. They are busy as shit in the Southwest.
Yeah, that's honestly amazing. That's really funny. Are you talking about the conga line coming out of LAX?
Yeah.
to UAL 2518 at Southwest.
Dude, look at Las Vegas. It's as busy as the actual airport is. They're covered in planes. I'm kind of sad that I picked the flight that I did now.
Departures. Oh my god. Can you imagine if we did that today?
That would have been fun as hell. But you know it.
Really would have been, yeah.
Dude, look at San Francisco. It is popping on the West Coast right now.
It really is. And the entire western half of the United States has coverage, more or less.
San Diego is just a spiky green circle until you zoom in. Even Phoenix is getting some love.
Yeah, Phoenix has ground tower NAs.
Oh, we should do some Southwest flying next weekend. If things are going to be that busy on the West Coast, shit.
And I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with Vatsim now. I would feel not quite as nervous about going in at like fairly busy times like that. It would be a little stressful, but I think I can handle it.
Oh, excuse me.
I think I have the relevant skills.
I think you do too. It's like I told you, you were far more ready for it than you thought.
Yeah, I mean, like the fear that I have right now is just encountering a situation that I haven't before. Like if they ask me to go around, like I've literally never done a go around before in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and I hate to admit that.
I have done one single go around, and I was deer in the headlights for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think these planes, like, because especially with the SimBrief integration, like they know what the go-around procedure is. It gets programmed in, so I imagine it wouldn't actually be that bad, especially in the pmdg. Like I'm pretty sure it just will automatically just start doing it. You know, if you're an LNAV and VNAV.
Yeah, if no, like even when you're on glide slope, if you engage toga, pull up, you get your gear up, flaps set properly, right? All you really do is since you've still got the autopilot engaged, just switch back over to VNAV, LNAV, and it'll fly the Vista bridge. Actually, I think it'll switch back to VNAV and LNAV on its own when you hit the toga button if you're on final. It's like the plane knows, you know. It's programmed to know.
The plane knows what's going on.
The aircraft knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. Anyway, I've got to run to the restroom. I will be back in about
Don't run.
6 or 7 minutes. Probably more. I'm Very low estimate. I'm gonna be real with you.
Okay. All right. All right. Hey, I hope it comes out all right.
I don't even have anything to say.
Don't worry. I will entertain our viewers while you're gone. Oh no, my airplane says insufficient fuel. Well, I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's an artifact of the way that SimBrief calculates the reserves, I think. And it might have been the fuel planning. I generally do 45 minutes of reserve fuel for IFR flights. And for some reason, the 787-900, it seems to be not enough, according to the plane. I'm always able to get there. Like, I never have any actual fuel problems, but I guess it doesn't think I have enough for 45 extra minutes, the way that SimBrief calculated. But you know, that's okay. That's alright. We like to fly by the seat of our pants here, literally. So that's what we're gonna do. Insufficient fuel warnings be damned. I'm glad that I have not been broadcasting all that to Unicom. I think it's funny, I had such a delay in my departure today. That good old your emperor over there is experiencing a brighter sky than I am, because I have to be 150 miles behind him at least, maybe more than that. Yeah, make that more like 400 miles. Actually, maybe not, because you can't trust this Mercator projection. So, maybe not. Maybe it's like 200. I don't know. We'll confer with him when he gets back. We'll see where we're at. Meanwhile, allow me to begin trying to figure out what my descent and landing is going to look like. Although, reality is I've still got another 90 minutes at least to do that, so it's not really that urgent, but we're expecting runway 15 at Anchorage today.
Daddy's back, bitches.
Yeah, that must have come out fine then, because that was definitely less than 6 minutes.
Oh, really?
For sure.
Damn.
Unless my sense of time is completely fucked, which it could be.
I mean, it could be.
But
You did have that accident.
I did. Oh yeah, you mean remember when my mom accidentally dropped me on my head 3
Accidentally?
times in a row? Well, she told me it was an accident.
Well, you know.
We'll have to. To be honest though, I have my doubts.
How's your flight going, buddy?
At least as good as yours, I think. Now that my I'm off the ground, I need to figure out what that GSX pushback problem was, because
What an interesting way to fucking answer. At least as good as yours now. Huh?
at least as good as yours now, because like we're in the same state more or less, right? We're at cruise, our aircraft is flying, we're in uncontrolled space, so Vatsim's not really concerned. But man, I was getting a little bit angry on the ground there. I was struggling to contain my frustration with goddamn GSX.
Struggling to contain the rage, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the ATIS at Hank to see what runway he's using. Ooh, winds 150 for 11, gusting to 18. Clouds are scattered, 11,000. Temperature is 3 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 2931. ILS runway 15, approach in use. Arriving runway 15, departing runway 15, 25 left. No TAMs, runway 25 left. 555, runways 15, 555. As when you have advise you have information, echo. So I'm going to anticipate landing on runway 15. However, that could change as our flight progress.
You know, I was just talking about my descent planning before you got back, and I was saying, I expect runway 15. But we'll see. I was also noted that I still have many, many miles to go, so I don't even really need to worry about it right now.
Hey, true that.
And this is also probably one of those times where if you needed to go AFK, because we're not in controlled airspace, you could probably just disconnect and then just reconnect in the air when you get back.
Or just don't disconnect at all because there's no center online.
Yeah, true.
Anywhere near where we're flying. I'm so mad enough I could shit myself. I wish we were in the Southwest.
Well, it's a good thing that you went and shit already.
Hey, true.
I'm gonna be right back myself. I want to relieve my bladder and then get some more water so I can fill it up again.
Okay. You gotta, you do what you gotta do.
I am. I'm gonna go do it. I'll be right back.
Be gone. Chad, I miss you. Oh, but yeah. But you are all fantastic people, so I'm very, very happy. Very happy. Current time is 1:10 Zulu. Expected arrival in Anchorage is 2:46. Oh, they would. Still got some time. Alice, runway 15. Throw Elm. Oh, Elm. Maybe not Elm. Maybe instead. Yeah, I'll just... Because if tower is still online by the time we get up there, they'll tell us what transition to take anyway, so... It'll be good. Everything will be fine. I swear it. Yeah, Limpy to vectors and then card, which should be the first point in the arrival. Yeah, cool. Progress. Let's real quick check against estimated fuel on whatever. Estimated fuel on board pounds, and the plane estimates about 14 pounds. Or under? I don't... No, it'd be... We're burning less than we're supposed to, or what it estimates we're supposed to. I don't have any that are... Move this camera to right here. Of these. Seven should be behind the right wing. That'll be 8. 9 is over here on the right, and then Alt 0 is on the tail. I set this one specifically to help with taxiing. It's your boy ain't very precise with the taxiing. I don't know if he's gonna just vector me on the final. We'll see. We shall see. I still can't believe Joey and I haven't even matched our flight numbers. He's Air Canada 834 heavy, and I'm Westjet 894 heavy. That's just really funny to me. British Airways jet from... Oh, that's an A380. Seattle to Denver. What is BA doing going from Seattle to Denver? I mean, I guess whatever the hell they want, but still. And I'm looking at, wow. So over Montana right now, northern Montana, is an American Airlines 747-800 coming from Munich, Germany, down to San Francisco. Now that's one hell of a flight. It's LF. That sounds familiar. Ah, Charles de Gaulle. Got a 787-900 going into Calgary from Charles de Gaulle. They're about to land. You know, I've got to hand it to people that do, like, really long distance flights. I would never be able to stay awake for that whole thing. I'd have to sleep midway through. Oh, we got a 747-400 one from Anchorage down to Miami. They're about to be in Nebraska airspace. So, I'm gonna be real with you. I wish I'd started using it again a hell of a lot earlier than I did. Yeah. If only I could just pin down who was going to be on the where. Today, we'd have ATC coverage the whole fucking way. Here's my question. Is the sun gonna set at some point, or are we at that latitude where it's just gonna be up?
Have returned.
Hello. Do you know how I can get it on Google Maps to where it shows me where it's, like, where the, I don't know how to describe it. Where it's dark, I guess.
Oh, like a light map? I don't know. Let's play around with it a little bit. Let's see. Layers. Terrain, traffic, transit, biking. Street view, wildfires, air quality, travel time, measure, satellite, default. I don't know, but I found something in Discord or on Google that does that. I'll put it in our little Discord chat here.
The day-night Terminator, NOAA.gov.
I was looking at timeanddate.com/worldclock/sun-earth. But sure, yeah, I guess that other one works too.
Yeah, send me that.
I put it in our Discord group.
I see. So we're pretty much running from nighttime right now.
Yeah, and it's funny, you're a good bit further, like the sun is still out for you. It is basically coming down over the horizon for me.
Oh wow, yeah, I see that.
What's your next waypoint? How far are you from it? If you don't mind.
My next waypoint is MyTom, and I'm 62 miles from it.
Okay, so that's okay. So I'm yeah. So my next waypoint is also MyTom, and I am 325 miles from it.
Oh God. Yeah, that pushback debacle you had so far must be quite a bit.
It really did. It really, really did. That was annoying. I'm gonna make it a point now, though. That was a good learning experience. That's something that needs to be tested before going on stream and doing Vatsim.
I agree.
Now that we know that that is a fuck up that can happen. I'm wondering if it has something to do with the GSX profile for this airport.
There isn't
If
one,
I have
and
one,
that's the thing.
Oh, if there isn't one, then maybe that's it.
I was never able to find one for Calgary. So, I think from now on, as a backup, but it hasn't been updated in literally 2 years. Remember, we used to use a toolbar pushback before GSX became a thing. I feel like having that as a backup for a situation like that is probably a good idea. But I remember there was a specific reason everyone was saying not to use it. Oh, that's right. The fly-by-wire A32NX was having issues with it. But the very last update they did was supposed to have fixed that. But yeah, I think having toolbar pushback as a backup would be a good idea. I can't believe no one's updated this since March of 2022.
Hey, the thing is, if the Shift P would actually have worked, then there's no reason for the toolbar pushback, but Shift P did not want to work for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think toolbar pushback's a good idea, considering that you can pre-plan your pushback, and it gives you a little map that comes up, and you can put in all your pushback waypoints, and it will follow them exactly. I remember I loved using toolbar pushback when I still used it.
It was nice. I never really had any issues with it.
Yeah, neither did I. It was just once I got GSX, I didn't have much of a reason to use it, but if GSX is going to have problems here and there, then it's a good idea to have it as a backup, I think. And there's quite a bit of time before. But then again, this is a pretty long flight, and we knew what we were getting into.
Yeah, I'm literally basically a third of the way there, or a quarter of the way there.
My Flat Live Studios That's the toolbar thing I've got at the top of the screen on my stream, telling me hour and 17 minutes ETA to Anchorage. On the bright side, though, we're doing Mach 0.845, so we are hauling. Miles from my town. All right, let's see. What do you mean, Herman?
He accidentally joined the call.
Oh. I gotta say, it sounds like damn near gone where you are, but it is gorgeous.
It is very nice. I love these mountains and stuff down here.
They're tweaking of the sky colors at like dusk and dawn that they did in the last sim update. I'm all for it. I'm glad they did it. Yeah, if you look ahead of you, you see where, like, way at the horizon you can kind of start seeing, like, clouds?
Yeah.
I'm pretty much right there.
Wow. Okay.
I'm out there.
I'll get there eventually.
It's crazy the difference like 150 miles makes up.
I need more cockpit lighting in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that earlier, but I didn't want to call you out too bad.
My man, you call me out as much as you want. I'm a big boy.
Don't regret those words.
I can handle it.
Bottom right corner of that panel, lower knob, the big one.
Ho ho! Alright.
I knew what you was looking for.
That should be pretty much good. Yeah, you knew what I was looking for after I just made a comment about putting in the making my cockpit lighting better. Wow. I'm impressed that you were able to deduce that.
I was able to discern exactly what you needed.
Thank you for paying attention to me.
You're welcome, buddy. Anytime. That's what friendships are for, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Damn, it's gorgeous. I don't know about you, but I cannot fucking wait to land.
So do you, but it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
We still got tower coverage at Anchorage? Yeah, we do.
I really, really hope they stick around.
Yeah, we'll see.
I would personally really love it if Center came online, but I don't know.
Doubt it. From the VAT spy, it says that your ETA is 243 Zulu, and mine is...
Oh.
Yeah, and mine is 319 Zulu. So yeah, that makes sense. I'm about 40 minutes behind you. Although, I don't think I took 40 minutes... Like, it was not 40 minutes between when you took off and when I took off, was it?
No, I don't think so. However,
It was like 20.
The time it took you to get up to cruise and get up to speed, though.
True.
I know when I was done boarding, I blasted the hell up out of there.
Wonder what fraction of the people that are on right now are flying Vatsim with X-Plane instead of MSFS.
I don't know. If we were on Sim Toolkit Pro, we could actually see that. Actually, I might be able to see that on Simaware. Oh, cool, I can pull up the weather on Simaware too.
You gonna try to go for any Vatsim pilot ratings?
I don't know. I doubt it, but I don't know. Maybe.
I think I'm gonna do it. You have to sign up for one of their ATOs, and the one I did was like the pilot club or something. And at the end of the PPL ground school, you have to do a check ride in Discord with an instructor, and then you can get a PPL rating in Vatsim, and then the same thing for instrument rating and so on and so forth.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do it. Always nice to have a notarized, or, you know, metaphorical in this case, notarized statements saying from an instructor saying that you know stuff.
I know the things. Honestly, I think it's really cool that they even have that in the first place.
What, the ratings?
Yeah, being able to
I
do
agree.
that.
The flight sim community is... There's a lot of nerds in there, man. They love their immersion, and I count myself among them.
As do I.
And I'm honestly, now that I've been flying on Vatsim, I mean, this is the third flight I've ever done on Vatsim, so it's not like I've been doing it for a while, but it makes me kind of regret not having started it earlier, because it really does just take the immersion up several notches.
Oh yeah.
To do that. Like, it feels like a totally different experience in a way. Even though it's the same simulator and aircraft that I'm used to.
By the way, chat, if you are indeed in the chat, shoot me a message. Say hi. Let's start up a conversation. Joey's great to talk to, but I need more people. Got, let's see, hour and 8 minutes ahead of us before touchdown. We're running out of things to talk about, y'all. Hey, Joey.
Hello?
I like your face.
Um,
Give it to me.
Thank you. I'm quite fond of yours as well.
Want to trade for a while?
Wouldn't that be something? You could do like
Actually.
some Mission Impossible shit where you just have like the fabricated silicone masks. Silicone.
God. Well, that sucks. It's not. So Mission Impossible.
Does she hate those movies?
No,
I love them. I think the one I was referencing there was whatever the one was with Philip Seymour Hoffman. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, that was.
I think it was the full.
It was not bad.
I remember I first watched that movie with my high school girlfriend and her parents.
The one I'm thinking of?
Mission Impossible 4?
No, the girlfriend in high school.
Probably. There was basically only one from high school. Well, I guess technically two, but you weren't there for the second one.
Oh. I wonder how she was.
I mean, I still keep in touch with her from time to time. She's honestly fine. I have nothing bad to say about her. We were young and stupid, and it didn't work out. But you know, we can't really fault each other for that. We were in high school. It's not, you know.
I didn't mean that in any weird way, mind you. I genuinely think she was a nice person.
Oh yeah, no, she is. Most definitely. I don't really have a bad.
Again.
I know. Oh, come on, man. You're not old.
I'm fucking elderly, dog. Let's be real. I came out of the womb in my 70s.
Oh, that is unfortunate, I guess.
I don't know. I've always been the turn that shit down and let me have some peace and quiet kind of person. That's just how I've always been. Like, I don't like partying, and I don't get stupid drunk all the damn time. I can't do that. I don't like it. I've always been the keep it down. Let me have some peace.
Do you get super drunk some of the damn time?
No, actually, almost never. Like, even when I lived in Vegas, I only got like hella drunk one single time. That's because I said fuck it and decided I was gonna just go balls to the wall that night. Made out with some random chick at the bar. I don't remember which bar, but it was a bar. Then next thing I remember is Ivan and I ordering pizzas at a different bar. And the last thing I remember is throwing up in an Uber at like 9 o'clock in the morning on the way home.
Oh, you threw up in the Uber? Ooh.
Well, I mean, like, I had a bag, so, you know. Uber drivers around Vegas, they fucking know. They're prepared.
Oh, did they have bags in the car for you?
Yeah. They know that when it comes to Vegas, people go, and I quote, too hard in the paint and can't fucking handle it. The motion of the car and just, I guess, like, you know, winding down and whatnot, it was just, my stomach was like, hey, by the way, I'm still here. Good luck.
Like, yeah, we're gonna eject some of this.
Eject!
You've made some bad decisions here, friend. We're gonna try to help correct that.
Fucking Jester was out of the plane already. We need to do some DCS soon. I have been itching to get into my 16. Hey, yo. Dude, the clouds are like this deep red. Closer to, like, further towards the sun. It's like all bright and heaven looking. I think that's a good spot shot. Nope. Glare of the sun. Oh.
I am so sorry. I am incredibly hungry right now. I need a break for like 2 minutes and heat up some pizza.
Yeah, do it.
I will return very briefly.
I hope you enjoy your pizza.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. Be right back.
Oh my god, there's 4 of you here. Hello. Are you friends that have been with us, or are you people that are new? Frank, Heat, or Paul, if y'all are just chilling here lurking, I better see a message from y'all soon. You got 3 minutes, and then I'm revoking peanut privileges. Let's see. 251 is 143 is just slightly under an hour. Or over. Alright, let's check SimAware again, shall we? Where are we? Oh, we're in American airspace. We're over Alaska. $480 miles to go. Stuttgart Sunday. So, friends, I do believe that it is about time that, well, it's starting to get there anyway. It's starting to get around to the time where, I think I'm gonna start streaming more than just 1 day a week. I can't make any guarantees, but Sasha and I got, this new game. It's a survival game, really cool game, called, Icarus. Actually, yeah, I think it's just called Icarus. Like, so the premise is, there's a planet that we tried terraforming and it went kind of wrong, and we gotta go down to this planet and try to survive on there, and I don't quite know what the end goal is. But we gotta, like, complete missions along the way and, you know, get ourselves, like, a house together and all that sort of stuff. It's really cool. The graphics are awesome. We bought that yesterday, and we just tried to play it for the first time today, and we want to stream it. So very possibly Tuesdays and Thursdays we're going to be streaming that about 6:30 p.m. Flight sim streams are going to continue being 1 p.m. on Saturdays, even though today's started hella late. And other than that, there's just gonna be just random whatever I'm feeling like playing, you know? Sometimes I'll stream Cold Waters, other times I'll maybe even stream War Thunder for a bit. I don't know. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But one thing you can depend on is I will be streaming at the very least once a week, every week. I'm gonna start trying to make YouTube shorts again. A lot of the views and subs on my channel are from the shorts that I've posted so far. I think I'm gonna get back into that. Maybe doing some of the long form videos, flight sim related. I can tell you this much: the tutorial that I did for installing pmdg libraries reached, I think, 11,600 something views, and that's just over time sort of stuff, and that's really nice. I appreciate all the comments and likes on that video as well. I did not think it was going to end up being watched that much, I should say. That was a really good surprise. I don't really check the views that stuff gets that often. I do look every now and again just because I'm curious, but I'm not really chasing views at all. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I was really happy to see that. So to everybody that liked that video and watched it, thank you. And I know you were there for a specific purpose, but I do appreciate you choosing my video to look at. I actually go to YouTube Studio. I'm kind of curious what the views are up to now. Oh, we're at 139 subscribers. 138.
115 million thousand.
100,000 trillion. Let's see, what is that? Oh wow, actually it's 200 higher than I thought. 11,876 views. Damn. That video alone has netted me in total, let's see, 25 subscribers in total, 298.8 watch hours, and 11.8k views, almost 11.9. Actually fucking awesome. Hell, that Cold Waters video that I uploaded back in November has 1,300 views. Honestly, I keep pushing it off, but I need to make another one. I need to stop procrastinating on that. How's your pizza? Enjoy. Well, back for like half a second and then he died.
Oh, I apologize. What did you ask me?
I said, how's your pizza?
Oh, it was great. It was very nice. I scarfed it down really quick. I needed that, man. I needed that.
Was it delivery or?
Nah, it was just leftover from 2 days ago. I had it in a bag in the fridge.
Oh. Hey, 2-day-old pizza, still good pizza. Eat it, great.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, as long as you refrigerate it right away, it'll last a few days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go more than like a week, probably.
Yeah, that's playing with your life right there.
I mean, it'd probably be fine, but usually 3 to 5 days is the max. Like if it's gonna take any longer than that, I'll freeze it. But like, if you're gonna, pizza never lasts long in my house.
I bet. Mine either. Oh.
You know, one of these days we should just do something totally out of the blue and just do a Vatsim stream with fucking helicopters.
Take up some GA.
I would be very interested to do the DC-6 on Vatsim. That would be a fascinating endeavor.
They would probably hate our fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends where it is and how busy it is. If you log in somewhere and it's not that busy, it's probably not a big deal. Because the issue that would come up with that plane is, like, there would be a point where you literally wouldn't be able to fly the procedures with it. Because it literally can't do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Literally just does not have the equipment for it.
I mean, it technically does. Like, if you can plug in the routes, if you use the one with the GPS, you can fly the route. You just won't be able to do the restrictions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, good luck getting that thing to 280 knots. You'd have to put it in a straight down nosedive if you were going to do that. You know, good luck.
You gotta climb to 40,000 and then dive to 11K to get to the 280 knots. Buddy?
Yeah.
You've got a very interesting warning message.
Insufficient fuel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does that. I don't think I actually have insufficient fuel. I think it just says that I do because of the reserves that I calculated. I have 23, almost 24,000 pounds. I think we'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because I set my reserves in SimBrief to 45 minutes. And I think for some reason the way that it calculates it with the 787, it doesn't think I have enough reserve fuel for that extra 45 minutes.
What did you take in total? What was your block?
My block fuel was 44,657 pounds.
Okay, yeah, mine was 45.6. Definitely.
So
Oh, wow.
I'll be good.
I'm within 300 miles of top of descent.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am 78 miles to meet them.
Damn. So fucking long ago. Matter of fact, I've already passed Dija.
Oh, Dija?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you didn't get it.
I got it, I got it.
Did. Oh, you did get it. It just wasn't as funny as I thought it was.
Exactly.
I see. That does happen. Does happen.
From time to time, you're just very unfunny. Like, okay, I still love you. I mean, like 90% of the time, you're very hilarious. It's just every now and again, just
swing and a miss.
Try something, and I'm just sitting here blank face, going, "Why would he even utter those words?"
It's like you know, Joe.
Story of the boy who tried too hard.
Being friends with you is a choice, my guy.
God damn. I wasn't gonna fucking kill you that bad, but shit.
That's a decision I wake up and make again, over again, every day.
Jesus fucking Christ. I got a really serious question to ask you, okay? Don't laugh.
Okay.
Have you ever owned a pair of jorts? And I mean, like,
sorry, I'm not supposed to
since
laugh.
you were able to buy clothing for yourself, have you ever made the conscious decision to purchase a pair of jorts?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
I may have had jorts when I was like in elementary school at one point.
Elementary school?
Yeah, or middle, junior high school.
Tell me more about this elementary school. I've never heard of it.
It was the. I have a speech impediment, okay?
Clearly, it has nothing to do with producing melanin, you pasty fuck. So,
I mean, I spend a little bit of time in the sun, I can make some, but it doesn't happen very well on its own.
You just end up gently braised in the sun for too long.
Yeah, I mean, I can get fairly dark. Like, I can go from, you know, pasty white to almost Mexican. just one shade too light for Mexicano. Yeah, and especially back in the day when I had my, like, just could barely grow a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely could make myself look like a hombre after a nice long summer.
Okay, let me stop you right there. The mere fact that you pronounced it hombre tells everyone just how pasty you must be. It's damn hombre. It's hombre. Hombre.
Right.
Hey, cabrón.
Mi amigo.
Come here. Have you ever been shaving yourself with a switchblade and dropped it into the fucking gutter, man? That shit sucks, Vato. Hey,
I
cabrón.
cannot say.
Come here.
Okay.
Have you ever been at your niece's quinceañera and she went to hit a piñata and no candy comes out? That shit sucks. I don't know what the fuck this bit is that I'm doing. I'm just kind of rolling with it, but I am sweating.
Okay. Yeah. So it looks like there's 2 flights coming into Anchorage before
Complete
us.
change of subject. That was clean. I feel like some of the sound effects from Scooby-Doo when they start running, the fucking tapping sound should have started playing there. And hold on, my headset just decided to turn off.
We'll turn it back on then.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, hi, Mac.
Hey, you didn't say any fucked up shit about me while I was gone.
I mean, how would you know?
I could play back the stream.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll let you figure that out on your own then. I didn't say anything. All I said was, we'll go turn it back on then.
Oh. Got a question for you, bud.
Answer.
Is your APU running?
No.
Oh, good. You don't need to go catch it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I realized I was supposed to say yes to that to set you up to say, well, you better go catch it. Well, you know what?
That was a
You made that
yesterday
same joke yesterday.
I did.
That's why I was just...
100%. I will admit that I did. I made that exact joke yesterday. What you gonna do now, bud? Ain't got no ammunition. So Sasha,
You know what?
What?
What? Sasha, what?
Nothing. What?
Huh? Who?
Huh? Why?
Why?
Who am I?
How are you?
I'm confused.
Why are you?
Oh shit. I gotta think about that one for a while.
Well, you see, my mommy and my daddy didn't wear protection, and then so...
They fucked, bada bing, bada boom. 9 months later, I'm here. Anyway, how you doing?
Good. I'm surprised that this Anchorage tower controller is still on. Maybe he's waiting, or she is waiting for those those 2 flights to get in there, because there's 2 coming in ahead of us. ASA 65 and CSN.
Brother, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't think that controller's a she with the name Matthew Crawford.
Hey, you know what? You never fucking know.
True,
You never fucking
but,
know.
like, brother.
Probably not. The probability would indicate that yes, they probably identify as male.
Holy dog shit.
I would imagine. That would be my best educated guess.
You remember when I was looking at planes at different airports and I had mentioned an Alaska Airlines flight in Juneau? I might overtake them.
The one that came, like, Alaska 65?
Yeah.
738, 737, 800?
Yeah.
That's a great flight, by the way. Juneau to Anchorage. That's one of my... If I want to do a short hop in Alaska, that's usually my go-to.
But yeah, no, I might end up overtaking them. I might end up landing before they do.
You think so? You're still a good ways behind them. I mean, your ground speed is 483, and theirs is
447. Okay, maybe not.
447. Yeah,
but
no way.
There's still the possibility.
Yeah, if you break the sound barrier, then sure. But
I could go to Mach 0.9. That's the max speed of this bitch.
Turn off auto throttle and pin it.
Just bin it. They are, however, my distance to them is less than half of my distance to you. Altitude today at 33.8. And depending on wind speeds down at 33.8, I don't know. Let's see. Has the ATIS and Anchorage changed? ILS runway 15 approaches in use. I think we might end up landing runway 15. My question is, at what point can I contact Anchorage Tower? Now, I'm gonna tune in. And, just kinda listen. Now, that's another thing that I love just so much about the 7.8. The radio stack being digital. We have been online for 3 hours and 4 minutes. Well, 3 hours and 5 minutes now. Hey, cabrón. Come here. You ever been live on YouTube for 3 hours and 5 minutes? That shit sucks, man. I would really love to find out what's actually wrong with me.
People could study you for their whole lives and never come up with a final answer. He belongs in a museum.
Damn, son!
I would be a good display animal.
Nigga, what?
I said what I said.
I said what I said. Jesus. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't... What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, it's either that or an emotional support animal.
How about an emotional support human?
I mean, humans are just a special case of animal. We're animals, too. Mammals.
We're mammals?
You said it, not me, bud.
Damn. Dude,
Mammals.
I really would like for
The MDG 777 to come out?
the yes.
Sorry,
Wire A380.
Oh, God.
Oh, daddy, yes.
Don't talk about it.
I would really like for the beta first. 15. Soon. I'm
Get a feel for that better RAM allocation.
Yes, the better memory, man. Needed. Oh, both of those planes from Juno are 3 planes from Juno. What the fuck? That guy. I'm sorry, what?
They're gonna overtake each other.
No. Take a look at the third dude. The southernmost one.
He's
Notice
going
his
to...
destination.
Oh, Japan?
Fukuoka.
Jeez.
Fukuoka, Japan. What? You think that has to be? That has to be the private 738. That has to be the BBJ-2. There's no way that a passenger 73 is going to make it all the way from Juneau, Alaska to Japan. It's just, I really can't see it having that kind of range. Speaking of range, 175 miles from TD. Man, I am chasing the effing sun. And somehow keeping up with it. Have you, peeped the stream in a while?
Yeah. Looking at it right now. Let me redo the live. Oh. I can't believe you still have sun.
Right?
I mean, there's still a little bit of light for me, but the sun is definitely out of view.
God, that's gorgeous. I honestly kind of wish I was seeing outside of my windows what you are currently seeing. I would thoroughly enjoy that.
It is cool. I love that, like, off to the left here. Just how the kind of tapers off into darkness.
Right? So pretty.
I really enjoy this Air Canada library.
I'm over here getting a fucking tan. Now with the sun that low, the light's coming through enough atmosphere that I'm in absolutely no danger of UV radiation. Yes, I'm very high up. However, the sun is very low in the sky, which means the light's going through the atmosphere sideways. A lot more atmosphere to get through. Ooh. Starting to hear ATC.
Are you tuned to the tower?
Yeah. I'm not that far out.
Are you gonna request? Well, you don't have to. Are you gonna request descent from tower?
In a little bit, I am gonna let them know that. Just gonna give them a position report soon, but they'll probably tell me to send at my discretion.
Yeah, more than likely.
Hey, Steve. I just woke up, so I will take a nap in the cargo bay now. All right, buddy. I've already got you a blanket and whatnot down there. You know I got you. All right, I need to start looking at the arrival chart. Sure. 16,000 and above at Peters. No speed restriction. You at or below, well, no, not at or below. Below 15, above 13 at Skins. Yep. At or above 10,000 at Matt. Yep. At or above 8,000 at Bell. And then at 8,000 at Doug. Alright, all is well. And then bearing 329 vectors on the final. So let's see what the arrival actually says about it. Expect radar vectors to final approach course. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he'll probably tell me to descend via the star, and then he'll vector me off of LMP final.
2101, heavy on the parking light, wind 00, wind 13017, gust 29 or 25
feet. Limpy.
God, there's so much degradation. Oh, at least from other aircraft in the area. The tower controller is actually coming through pretty strong. These other planes are crackly. I love that so much.
You said my audio was pretty good, right? When I've been talking to him.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
You are loud and clear over radio.
Very good. Tower 118.3. Okay, cool. I have that in standby.
WestJet is Golf. Still runway 15. 2903. I mean, there's no point in saying anything now. In case it forgets to have sex, data and everything, you know?
Airplane 2101 Heavy, start left line for exchange approved. Don't forget to take that left turn at Albuquerque.
Oh, he's handling ground as well.
Oh yeah, they would be handling pretty much everything there.
That makes a good point. I need to see where the heavy gates are down here at Anchorage. Because the only heavy aircraft I've flown in or out of Anchorage have been cargo. I mean, I know where those are, but looks like the north terminal.
Can you ask them, if you don't know what gate to go to, can you just ask them to give you one?
I don't know. I mean, you could try it.
I don't really know what the procedure is there if you're supposed to have one in mind already.
Because of my distance from the airport, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call him when I'm crossing Catad. Catad or Castle? You know what, I'll wait till Castle. When I cross Castle, I'll call him. Fucking Steve. Elvin's just like, hey, just woke up, so I go take a nap in cargo bay now.
I feel that, man. I'm flying a plane and I kind of want to go sleep in the cargo bay for a bit. Like, I'll be back later. Autopilot, handle it for me.
Hey, man, that'd be some good sleep. Curl up with a nice blanket, have some soft stuff under you, bro. And the cargo bay in this plane is temperature controlled too, so. What's the bottom altitude on this star? 8,000 feet? Damn it. The one and only thing that I do not like about the 787 is the sim. The scroll wheel minimums is multiplicative. And it is so fucking hard to dial in exactly what you want. Because as you're scrolling for a little while, it starts changing which number it's changing. So it starts, it starts in the ones, then it'll jump to the tens, then the hundreds and the thousands. but it does it way too damn quickly. You're trying to go to like, it's like I'm setting mine to 401 feet barrow. I tried to go to 401, I ended up at fucking 700 something. Just cascaded and ran away from me.
Sucks to suck, Mr. Titanium Scroll Wheel.
Well, fuck you.
Had to get it in there at some point.
Yeah, bet you did. Bet you did. Okay, I was so extremely wrong about overtaking those aircraft.
I know. You are getting close, though. Did you ask for your descent or whatever yet?
No, I haven't reached Castle yet.
Oh, okay. Those planes are close together, though. Those two
That
coming
they
in.
are. They're probably flying together like we normally do. One of them didn't fuck up their pushback.
Hey, it was GSX's fault, not mine, alright? I blame GSX on this one.
I was fucking waiting for that.
Wasn't my fault. GSX did it.
Alright, I'm all in now. We've reached. I've run out of paper, or I've run out of space. Alright, hang on, Chad, I gotta kill the music.
Kill it?
Yeah, I murdered it. Tenderized. Good evening, Anchorage Tower. This is Westjet 894 Heavy with you just beyond Castle at flight level 400.
Westjet 894 Heavy, Anchorage Tower, definitely way outside of my airspace. Give me a call back about 10 to 15, DD.
Alright, I'll give you a call back in 10 to 15. Westjet 894 Heavy. Okay, I called too early.
Or did he say, don't worry about it?
No, he said you were definitely well outside of my airspace. Give me a call back in about 10 or 15.
Anchorage Tower, good evening. Firebase 34 Charlie Foxtrot down to Julia with Golf. Looking to pick up the first master circuit.
See, that's the thing. When there's no setter controller, I don't really know when to call in.
I thought, because usually there's like a, on the map, there's like a circle around the airport that designates the tower-controlled space, but I don't see that for Anchorage right now.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I see that, like, if I go back over to, like, LAS, I can see the big circle around it, and I'm pretty sure that's tower-controlled. That's the tower space. But that doesn't have that up here.
Squawk 5727, we'll come for taxi down to Chile.
Yeah, I don't know. I got an Air France A330-900 heading out to Kilo Alpha Bravo, Quebec. I don't know that airport. Albuquerque. Air France is going to New Mexico.
Anchorage Tower, Delta Alpha Juliet, ready, taxi 25 left. Delta Alpha Juliet, Anchorage information Golf is current, runway 25 left, taxi Charlie, call ready to go. Taxi 25 left, Charlie, we'll call ready to go, that's just.
Alright, I'll give him a call back in about 2:40. In the meantime, I'm going to be starting my descent in just under 18 miles from 2 minutes from now. Technically a minute 15. Yeah, chat, this has got to be the longest flight we've done on stream so far. And even more so, we did it on Vatsim. I'm proud of myself.
Good stuff, man.
Sweet shit. All day.
Tower, Delta Alpha Juliet, hold toward 25 left at Charlie, ready for departure for circuit. Delta Alpha Juliet, on departure, enter left closed traffic, wind 13017, gust 29er, runway 25 left, clear for takeoff. Quick takeoff, runway 25 left, and left full traffic, Delta Alpha Juliet.
And I've started my descent. Sounded southern as all hell when I said that. What the fuck?
Anchorage Tower, Delta Alpha Juliet, we have some problems with Sam here. We'll be coming back in about 10 minutes roughly. Delta Alpha Juliet, in the meantime the trucks are rolling.
Oh my god, dude.
Anchorage Tower, get imminent, lost check.
He's my god too, but go ahead.
565 Anchorage Tower, wind 13017,
I highly doubt we believe in the same deity, but sure. Looking at the Vatsim map, look at the southwest again. It's gotten even busier. There's a fucking storm over Vegas right now. And I don't just mean aircraft. Dude, the amount of planes they've got lined up waiting for takeoff.
27 going out, 25 coming in. That's insane.
Bro.
I have half a mind to go join that conga line after
Fucking
this.
right? I was just thinking the same thing. But I really want to play Icarus with Sasha, so I probably won't be, but damn, is it a thought. Just, oh my god. I'd probably do fucking, oh god, Denver's still alive? Dude, look at Texas. Ooh. Do a rough ass departure out of Austin, head up to Denver. I'd 100% be doing Vegas to Denver. 100%. Either that or Vegas out to Sacramento. Maybe even San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco seems better. There's literally nobody at Sacramento, which hurts my soul. I love that airport. You know what I think is really cool about Navigraph?
What's that?
If you use the IFR high map, it shows you the airways, and you can see exactly where your flight has tracked along the airways.
Huh.
That's
Where is that? Oh, on the okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and I could literally, you could see the airway lines. Yeah, we've been flying. At least I'm on NCA 10 now. That is cool.
I switched to the FAA sectionals map. I now see where Anchorage's airspace ends and begins. I was.
Oh, that's cool.
Way too.
Yeah, you were a little early.
A little, brother.
Anchorage Tower, Alaska 685, clear from runway 15 and Mike. 65, what's the X left Mike, South Terminal via Mike Romeo Lima, yeah. Mike Romeo, thanks for the service, I'll see you, bye-bye, Alaska 65.
Oh wow, I just passed over that Air France plane. Oh, I see him too. I'm in. And it's in the Klimb.
Channel 73210, Anchorage Tower, wind 13017, gust 29er, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear flaps 30. Shot speed 142. I forgot to do descent forecast. Can't request it. It'll be fine. Let's quickly check Navrad. 111.75, bearing 14, our course 148. That's fine. 1,600 feet is the glide slope intercept. Missed approach procedure, climb to 800 feet, then a climbing right turn to 3,000 on heading 200 and outbound on the TED VOR radio 210 to Jukip. 15 miles from TED and Hold. As far as programming goes, I'm all good.
Good. I'm glad.
What the fuck was that voice?
I don't know. I had a little outburst.
See. Don't do it again. Now, Joey, you can't let the stupid come through again. Holy Jesus. Dude, check out the stream real quick.
Checking. Oh, that's some nice clouds and stuff there. I think it's awesome that you have had sun this entire time.
China 73210, welcome to Anchorage, left on Mike, North Terminal via Mike. We'll see you.
Sorry, turned up on Mike,
Affirm.
Alright, I'm through 18,000.